Coming to you live from Johannesburg, this is Tonight with Jane Dutton.
To resign.
The fall of Jacob Zuma and the rise of Cyril Ramaphosa.
Illiterates like things like this.
A look at the year's political drama in Parliament and the public domain. A 15-in-1 microwave, an electronic vuvuzela, an auto shoe cleaner and his own science institute. Sir Stuart Ntlati is here with me tonight. And piling on the pounds over the festive season, we've got a plan to keep you fit and healthy on Tonight with Jane Dutton. Jacob Zuma out, Cyril Ramaphosa in. The closed doors manoeuvring and plotting to oust the former president. The small finger gesture by Malusi Gigaba after a taunt relating to an intimate video. Will she or won't she go? Patricia de Lille's dramatic departure from the DA and that parliamentary brawl between the DA, EFF and Ahang. Stuff to really make us proud. What a year it's been in the political realm. And it's not over yet. The year, that is. Parliament is in recess and most of our parliamentarians are off our radar. We give you an insider's perspective into the political drama of 2018 and tell you about the goings-on behind the goings-on. Then, in a few years' time, he'll be a tourist in space on Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic. And eventually, he'll pack up and live on Mars. But in half an hour, he'll be with me here in the studio. It's none other than Sir Stuart Ntlati, award-winning local scientist. We'll be talking space, science, and his 3 groundbreaking designs. Why is it so hard to get into the world of science in South Africa, and especially if you're black? And also to find people to invest in your ideas that could change the world. And then I get down and sweaty with a personal trainer. We show you the moves to get your calories off and your inner beauty on. We're talking nutrition and workouts for the festive season. One cupcake deserves about 50 of those dreadful mountain hikes. And we show you how to counterbalance festive bringing. But first, the news from Mr. Six-Pack himself.
I wish. You get down and sweaty, you said, eh?
I did.
I'm going to watch that. I have to watch that. All right, thanks so much for that, Jane. Appreciate it. These are our top stories tonight. An organization fighting against child abuse believes the justice system has failed baby Daniel. His mother has been found guilty of 2 counts of neglect, her former boyfriend of murder and child abuse. They'll be sentenced in January. The 3-year-old boy died in his Johannesburg home 2 years ago after he was beaten and burnt with boiling water.
By February, once we've had the sentence, Wamaka will be holding a press conference and we will be naming every single person who was involved at some stage and could have and should have done something. The 2 social workers that you're talking about that reported that everything was okay there must be named and must be shamed. And it is long overdue that we are protecting police, social workers and anyone in justice who in any way neglects their duty to protect children.
Government is planning to take a tougher stance on drunk driving. Transport Minister Blade Nzimande wants it reclassified as a more serious offence. He's also warning motorists driving under the influence they will be arrested immediately. 767 people have already lost their lives since the start of the festive season. That's an increase of 16%.
We are having an urgent meeting with the Department of Justice and the National Prosecution Authority, the National Prosecuting Authority, to ensure that serious cases involving violations of traffic law are prosecuted expeditiously to send a strong message to errant road users that there is a zero tolerance to transgressions of road rules.
City-to-city buses will resume operations tonight. PRASA is promising commuters they will reach their holiday destinations. Thousands of passengers have been left stranded since yesterday following a protest by bus drivers over pay. The impasse has since been resolved.
Tonight, no one is going to sleep at Park Station
at Kushora Station or at any of our stations. We are taking all of our buses, and also they are making quick turnarounds. So where there was a plan that a driver was going to go to Limpopo and then only come back in the morning, they go and they are coming back. So there are these quick turns to make sure that there is enough buses coming out.
And elections in the Democratic Republic of Congo have been postponed by a week. The Electoral Commission says it needs more time to replace voting equipment destroyed in a warehouse fire. The vote will end President Joseph Kabila's 17-year rule. It was meant to take place in 2016 and has been postponed twice already.
The machine for Kinshasa, the materials for Kinshasa were affected, were destroyed. The rest of the country is fine. So they think 1 week will be more than sufficient for them to reconfigure everything for Kinshasa and have elections on the 30th of December this year.
And Jane will get more comment on that story after 9 o'clock. From me, Shahan Ramkisoon, and my 4-pack, Jade, it's back to you.
Thank you. I had to pull my stomach in so tight I almost garroted myself. That coming up. Still ahead, a young innovator doing wonders in the world of science. But first, this year has been busy and dramatic in Parliament. And our reporters, Annika Larson and Lester Kibbett, look back at this eventful 2018.